Hey, loves. Woo! Monday, another week. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. It's Lorraine Pursell, your fairy godmother. This is when we go into the quantum field together and make your own dreams come true. And thank you for being here with me today. Tag and share with anybody that you know who wants to make their dreams come true, who is over depression because you've given up on your dreams. It's time to revive your dreams and get them back. And we had such a good workshop on Saturday, Emotional Freedom Now, about our purpose as an earth angel, empath, and ultra sensitive. And it was wonderful. There was this lovely gathering of 7 ladies, and we had the beautiful sunlight streaming in on us. And it was just amazing. I actually saw women's faces change within the first 15 minutes. They got softer, they got more beautiful, even their hair got curlier and softer. It was the weirdest thing. And they stayed like that through the whole thing. And isn't that like when we get the mind opening stuff that happens to us? And the trick is staying there, right? Staying in the believability. Like, oh yes, I really do deserve to feel this good. I really do deserve to feel this good. So amazing. Let's see. Is there something I can do here? Wait. Is that something? No. Sorry. Anyway, I'm really excited to be here with you today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for believing in your dreams again. And for those of you who are at the workshop, I told you about my wall, about my council, and there's Prince. There's my grandma, and there are all my people. All my peeps on the other side, guiding me, directing me. And I'm learning to ask. I'm learning to ask them for help, because you know what? They're not going to give us help unless we ask. I guess save a life, like life and death situation, then they'll jump in. But we have to ask, right? So the recording of that, hi Stacy, good morning, darling. So glad you're here. The recording of that is going to be available later this week. I'm still processing it and downloading it and getting it up to YouTube in a private link, and then it'll be available for sale. It was so powerful. You'll get both the audio and the video. And it was 3 hours, and it was just amazing. I had so much fun delivering it. I'd say it was probably the most relaxed I was, because I just didn't care what anyone thought of me. I was just doing what I teach, which is being 100% me, no editing, just whatever, just channeling whatever I felt source giving me. And it was life-changing. It was life-changing. One of the girls emailed me yesterday and said, she's so glad she came. She wasn't going to come. Hi, Denise. Woo! She wasn't even going to come. She was a last minute sign up. And it was just dynamite. Let's see, what were her words? Her words were nice. I'm not saying them well. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Hey, I'm so happy. Hold on. That's not it. I can't find it right now. Anyway, she was just blown away. Maybe it's here. Oh, anyway, she was just so happy she came. Hi, my darling. How are you? I've been thinking about you. So get your desires in line. One of the big purposes of Fairy Godmother Monday is for you to keep your dream alive, because we determined in the workshop on Saturday that when we give up on our dream, that's the real root of depression. That's the real root of depression, is when we've given up on our dream. Doesn't that make sense? Because, hold on, I gotta see who just got my ebook. Oh, someone in Australia just got my ebook, Denise. For those of you who are interested, it's 3keys2selflove.com. Thank you, darling. 3keys2selflove.com, and it's my free ebook, which tells you the 3 keys to self-love, which brought me out of self-loathing. Another one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's when we give up on our dream is the ultimate root of depression, ladies. You know, when we were little girls, we dreamed big. We had big dreams. We thought we would do this. We thought we would do that. And it's keeping those dreams alive. And our brain goes, oh man, this isn't working. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to hear me. And one of the things we all determined when we went around the room and talked about what that little voice in our head, we wrote it out on a little corner of our paper so we could tear it off and then flush it down the toilet. And oh my gosh, it was so powerful. We went around the room, we said what our brain was saying to us. Like mine was saying, you used to be pretty. Now you look like a man. That's what my mind has been telling me. And the thing is, these things, you know, one of them just said, I'm too fat. Another one said, people will laugh at me and make fun of me. And we all felt the same thing. And one of the ladies said, you know, it just felt so good to know that she wasn't alone. Isn't that awesome? So, yeah. Yeah, I'm now not attractive anymore, and I look like a man. That's what my mind was saying to me. Once I wrote it out, it was laughable because that thing comes to my mind every time I walk by a mirror almost, unless I'm looking really cute, in my mind looking really cute. And it's like, whoa, wait, what? Is this up? Anyway, I want to give a shout out to my nephew, Andrew Bartz, who got second place in U.S. Open downhill. Mountain biking. Isn't that awesome? He got second in the U.S. Open. So I want to give a big shout out to my nephew, Andrew Bartz. Yay, Andrew. Let's start breathing deep. And, you know, you might just think of what I just said, just spurred something on to, you know, think about what your mind says to you. And, you know, the thing is, we kissed our little piece of paper and sent it on its way because it is helping us keep ourselves small. But it depends on, are you available really for playing small? I go in and out on this, you know. I go out on a limb and then I get embarrassed and I shrink back up like a, you know, I'm thinking of a slug or a snail, you know, you touch it and it goes back in its shell. And I am Cancer the crab, so, but are we really available to play small? Are we really available to give up on our dreams? Sometimes I do because I get mad, but then it's like, no, I'm not really available for that. Here's my unicorn. I'm not available ultimately, even though I get discouraged and I get mad. I'm not available for it. And I feel those emotions and I let them go through. But the thing is, I've just got to get my message out there. I've got to get my message out there. And this workshop series, you guys, the first one's going to be for sale later on this week once I get everything set up. I'm downloading it, uploading it right now to YouTube in a private link. But you can get the whole, I know. Hi, Mary. Good morning, darling. Great picture of your new granddaughter, or I think it's a daughter. But you can get all 6 of the workshops because they're coming out one a month. The next one's December 7th. And then that's going to be on being in stillness when the world's going crazy, because that's our superpower as empaths, earth angels, and ultra sensitives. And then January is going to be on reviving our dream and believing in ourselves in our dream, and then setting our intentions for 2020. It's going to be 2020. Can you believe it? Ah! And then I've got the rest of them lined up, but I don't remember what the titles are right now. But you're going to have your PhD in being an empowered empath, earth angel, and ultra sensitive. And I just feel so honored to be able to deliver this material, because I've come through the bowels of lifelong depression, and where I'm not depressed anymore. 6 years ago, I freed myself of an 18-year addiction to Zoloft for depression, and it's over. It's done. I've learned so many things. First of all, that none of it's real. It's only in our mind. The other thing is that 98% of the thoughts in our mind aren't even ours. Like, you can just start saying, like this morning I started feeling yuck. I felt yuck. I had a really bad dream when I went back to sleep this morning, and I woke up just feeling, ugh. And then I just started saying, who does this belong to? 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 Because it doesn't even belong to me. Can you guys relate to this? It doesn't even belong to me. Tell me in the comments if you can relate to this. 98% of that deluge that bombards us, that 800-pound gorilla that meets us in the morning when we wake up, is bullshit. It's not even ours. Once a thought is thought, it takes on a life of its own. So these thoughts are just circulating around from the beginning of time, and they're looking for a vibrational match. So there you go. Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? And in workshop number 1, I give you 5 concrete tools to use to bring your energy back up. And it's really about, it's not about hyping yourself up and being all weird. It's about, Denise, thank you, love. It's about unpeeling the layers to be who you are. It's not about being phony and fake. It's about having the right to remember who we are, that our birthright is to feel good. And, you know, when I can say that I was maybe feeling good maybe 2% of the time in my life, maybe more like 10%, because I had this thing called hope against hope, which I still do. But to now know that the things that make me feel bad about myself aren't even true. They're not even originating from me. They're things that well-meaning others have said, mean kids on the playground have said. It's not even real. It's not even real. So I'm just so excited to be starting to get this work out into the world in a format that I want to. And plus, if you buy those programs, either one or the whole series, I'll give you a coaching session. And those of you who've been with me for a while, you know I haven't done one-on-one coaching for a while. And I might start opening up some smaller coaching packages for the people who have gone through the program or are going through the program, because you will have all the information. You will have your PhD in personal empowerment. And for us as empaths, earth angels, and ultra sensitives, it's tricky because we are not like the average. We are actually only 2% of the population. So you take 100 people, only 2 of you are the empaths, earth angels, and ultra sensitives. Wow. We take special care in feeding. We're not like everybody else. You can find stuff online and they are appropriate for most people, and they're not appropriate for us because we have special care and feeding needs. So, and I'm not saying that we are special or better than anybody else. It's actually a challenging lot, and I wouldn't change it for anything else, but most of my life I did want to change it for somebody else. I'm like, anybody's life but my own. Anyway, look for that link this week. I'm going to start offering that replay. You'll get both the audio and the video replays to own. You'll own them and access those 5 tools. And you know what? My energy was on fire. My energy was on fire. Like I mentioned in the beginning, within 15 minutes, one of the women who was like was like this. And her face got softer. She got more beautiful. Even her hair got curlier. And she stayed in that beauty the whole time. That's what happens when we give ourselves permission to, as Vicki says, shine on. Vicki Bennett. Shout out to Vicki Bennett. Shout out to Denise. Shout out to Mary. Shout out to Stacy. Shout out to Honesty. Yeah, I know, Mary. I fucking know. Mary's saying she's discouraged lately. I understand this. Probably more than anybody you'll meet. Because I have a big dream. Those of you who know me, you know I have a big dream. And it doesn't, now I'm getting to the point where it doesn't even matter. I just have to give my gift. I just have to do my deal. I told my son yesterday on the phone, even, the thing that my soul is telling me now is to get all of my products into like neat little compartments on my sales page and have them up for sale. Oh yes, I'm gonna do a card right here. We'll do that at the end, Denise. And Mary, if you didn't see it, Denise is saying to reach out to her. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if after I die, everyone starts buying the products or whatever, that's fine with me. I just have to get it out there. I have to give my gift. And I hope you feel the same too, because you have special gifts. I think everybody does, but the 98% is so ensconced in the world and the conditioning of the world, they can't even find their hope. They can't even find their gifts. They can't even find their sensitivity. We're so sensitive that we walk into a room or we drive in through an intersection and we just get bombarded by all the thoughts. We are like a telegraph system. We are like a cell tower. That's why it's so important for us to keep our energy high and clear, because if we don't, we're fucked up. We're like this because we think we're bad and there's something wrong with us when there's nothing wrong with us. Actually, there's nothing wrong with anybody. We're all perfect, whole, and complete the way we are. But we especially, because we have a special mission and purpose as earth angels, empaths, and ultrasensitives. And that is to raise the vibration of the planet. So if we're not giving our gifts and we're feeling down, we're not doing that. And here's the thing. My soul told me the beginning of last week that we have reached the tipping point. We have. Because if you even think about it logically, if one person is more powerful, one person in alignment, that means feeling good about themselves. If one person in alignment is more powerful than 1 million who aren't, all you have to do is calculate that out with the 7 billion. We've done it. We've done it. Now we need to keep the work up of keeping our energy high and clear, not in a fake way, but by remembering who the fuck you are. You are amazing, okay? You're one of the 2% that opted in to come down here, get beat up by life, find your way through the birth canal into the light of, oh my God, that was just something that, I decided I wanted to experience before I came down here, because I want to dig my roots really deep so I can really let my light shine and set other people free as I do so. And now here I am, ta-da! Raising the vibration of the planet. But we have to keep our energy high and clear in order to do that. Because if we're a basket case, it ain't happening. So, deep breath into Mother Earth. And I was a basket case my entire life. Oh, Vicki, you're here. Yeah. Coffee in hand, and cheers to making this a great week. Abso-fucking-lutely. Great week. So we're going to set our one intention for the week. Let's just take some deep breaths and ground down to Mother Earth. And I want to invite my 7 new ladies to my community. They're awesome. They're all on the same page as us. My 7 new ladies who were in the workshop. So ground down to Mother Earth. Just feel her power and her strength. Her power and her strength is an emulation of your power and your strength. It's like old home week. We've got Vicky, Denise, Mary. Now we just need Donna here. Lynn, Dee, everybody. Okay. So what's Mother Earth saying to you today? Let's just bask in her strength. Oh, I feel it right in my solar plexus, very big. She's just smiling at me. She's so proud of me for staying in the game, for overcoming discouragement and keeping going, staying the course. And Mary, that's all you need to do. Just stay the course with your dreams. That's the root of depression, is giving up on our dreams. So go back to your dreams, because it has to be true. God gives us the desire of our hearts. That means that he put it there. He, she, whatever, put it there. God put it there. So if we're giving up on it, no wonder we feel depressed and discouraged, because we're like, nah, that ain't happening. So I'm giving up right now. Vicky, you're such a wonderful... Anne, hey! Verna, hey! This is great. It's Fairy Godmother Monday party. Okay, so what's Mother Earth saying to you? I'm going to write in here, and write it in the comments. Mother Earth's initials are M-E, which stands for me, which means it could just be coming from you, but who the fuck cares? Just however you get it, I don't care. I just want you to get the message. So she's just smiling at me today, and so happy I'm staying the course. She's kind of proud of me. That's what I'm getting. All right. So go ahead and drop that in the comments. Remember, as you comment, as you share publicly and this is a safe community, anybody who's not of my ilk, anybody who's a mean girl, if they show up here, their energy is like, get me out of here. So we don't have to worry. And, I think in all the time that I've been doing this, 2 years, right, Vicki? I've only had 1 or 2 mean comments. That's amazing, right? It's because those people aren't attracted to this. And once they take a look at me, they run. So, isn't that interesting? We don't have to worry about evil, because evil is afraid of us. I want you to get that embedded in your noggin. Evil is afraid of us. We are more powerful. When you go into a dark room, what do? You don't take a bat in there and swing around at the darkness to try to get rid of it. No, all you do is turn on the light. Evil is afraid of us. So, come on back up to the bottom of your feet. Yeah, so as you drop it in the comments, you are amplifying your signal to universe that, yes, I'm ready for this. Yes, I'm ready for this. So I want to just give you courage to do that. And I know it's a little scary. Sometimes I get nervous too. And sometimes I go, oh my God, really? I'm going to put this thing on and do my wands? And then I don't wear it for a while because I feel so silly. But you know what? I have to. I asked my mentor 3 days ago, 4 days ago, maybe 5 days ago, last Thursday. How does she keep being vulnerable and just staying out there and staying open? She goes, because I don't have a choice. The only choice is shutting down and closing off And I think it's true, because as soon as we do that, don't we start just closing in, closing in, closing in? So come back up to the bottom of your feet. And let's do a quick counterclockwise spin all the way through your body. 60 trillion cells. We're going to bathe them in this white light energy. The more you do this, the lighter your energy becomes. And then anytime a bad feeling comes, you just say, who does this belong to? A thought, who does this belong to? I'm telling you guys, not to say I don't get discouraged and feel down sometimes, but it's getting more and more ridiculous. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I'm finally getting who I am. After how many years? 35 years? Yeah, 35 years. Yeah, 35 years of studying and practicing all this stuff. Relax, go with the flow. Okay, Mother Earth says to Vicky. Okay, let's see. Denise, hope. Never give up on hope and emanate that out into the service we provide to others. Absolutely, Denise. Yes. Mother Earth saying to Vicky, keep smiling and make the best of each day. Keep feeding our feathered friends and squirrels and breathe deeply the cool, crisp air and enjoy the colors. Verna, relax, go with the flow. Best week ever on its way. Yes. Now, when the week starts to feel shitty, what are you going to do? Go, oh, see, that didn't work. You're going to go, no, this is my best week ever, because universe just says yes to us. So whatever we're thinking and programming is what it just says yes. So if we're going, oh, yeah, it's not working, universe says, yes, I'll give you more of that. If we go, no, this is my best week ever, Mother Earth told me at the beginning of the week. So it is. This is the best week ever. This is the best week ever. This is the best week ever. You just say it over and over and over again. The universe goes, yeah, I'm going to give you more of that. I'm going to give you more of that. Because universe just says yes to us. And whatever it is that we're dwelling on. So good job, Verna. Yay. Everybody welcome Verna. She's new to our community. I mean, I think you were here a while ago, but I'm glad you're back. I notice you more, and it's awesome. So everybody say hi to Verna. Woo! Welcome to the club. I don't know what we call it. The high energy club. Okay. All the way up, all the way up. I'm feeling movement in my heart. If you feel a special area in your body that needs attention, put your hand on it. I'm putting my hand on my heart. Just breathing into it and sending love, 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 love. My heart's feeling a little afraid. So I'm just going to breathe love into it and see what it needs from me. I'm letting it just crawl up as a little child and just be in my lap. I've got my arms around it going, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, we're going to be okay, it's okay, I gotcha. Yay, thank you, Verna. And Vicky is reminding us, not my thoughts, and push through it. Yeah. Vicky, making some people... Oh, you're making some apple crisp later as the fall treat to share with my neighbors and friends. That way I get to taste and put smiles on others. I can't see others' posts here, but we'll check later after I go to the store. Okay, great. Vicky, it will only get better. It will get better. And you will be so happy you push through it. Yeah. And by pushing through it, it's not like, although sometimes it's like that. That's the masculine coming out. But it's more just surrendering and floating down the stream of well-being, because there's nothing but the stream of well-being. We just come up with stuff to put up in front of it. So all that junk, let's just send it down the river lovingly, because it's all stuff that has our best interest at heart, albeit misguided. It thinks it's keeping us safe by keeping us small and afraid. When we're afraid, what do? We shrink up. We don't express. Not the way I want to be. Because expression is the opposite of depression. So get your game on, Mare. Okay. So connecting to source energy. And then what is your one intention for the week? And I'm going to check in with you on Body Talk Friday to see how you did with your intention. I'm going to start writing mine on cards, 3x5 cards, so I don't lose them and I don't forget. So what is your one intention for the week? And the reason I only do one intention is because as women, we can be pulled in a million different directions. And, maybe two at the most. Maybe one for a beingness and one for a task. So I can do that. So I guess my intention. So I'm going to check in on Friday and see how you did with your intention. Find more joy, happiness. And if this call helps you guys, would you please share with everybody you know? Because I'm sure as you are empaths, earth angels, and ultra sensitives, you know people who are the same. And we're all ready to come out of the dark of that valley and ready to come up to the light. We're not interested in staying down there or believing that bullshit anymore. So if you know people who are the same, they want to get out of the valley permanently, like I've permanently come out of the valley. I am not going back down there. Tag and share this with them so they can join our community, okay? Another resource, you can go to Your Great Big Life Facebook group. We've got almost 800 women all around the world. And we're all about this. We only do uplifting things, celebrate each other, share positive stuff from an earth angel, empath, ultra sensitive standpoint. And no mean girls are allowed, so you're completely safe in there. So that's the Facebook group, Your Great Big Life. So find more joy, happiness, and peace. And fun. Okay, that's my being one. And two is to get the workshop for sale. Okay, that's just going to entail a couple calls to Infusionsoft. And then I've got 23 other products that my soul wants me to get for sale. So I'm really excited about all that. Okay, so that's my intention for the week. What's your intention for the week? Go ahead and write it in the comments. Remember, as you write it in the comments, my intention, you are amplifying it. Find more happiness, joy, peace, and fun. And finish sales process for workshop. Yay! Good, Denise. Total self-care. And Mike and George, yes. Mike and George. George Clooney is like the best actor. Have you seen him in The Descendants, Vicky? Oh, God, he's so good. He's just amazing. Okay, so we did our intention. Oh, okay, so now what is the thing you want to bring into reality? So Mary, here's your opportunity to feel. We're going to actually feel the feeling as if that thing is coming in, as if we have it now. So here in this safe space, I invite you to dream again, okay? Because remember, the root of depression is giving up on our dream. So that thing we desire, yes. Just feel it as if it's here now. Feel it as if it's here now and you're in the middle of it doing it. Oh, yeah. Oh, it feels so good. This feels orgasmic, you guys. Feel it as if it's now. And you're just in it with ease. Just own that, ladies. Own that. Own that, own that, own that. Huh. Own your power to be what you want to have now. Be that person now and bring it in. Bring it in. The more you just practice this feeling spot, this is it. This is the language that universe hears. This is the language that universe hears. It feels so good. And sometimes it's almost like being in this safe space is sometimes the only time we feel safe doing that. Isn't that something? That's why I really invite you to be in this space with this community, to dream big. I don't care what it is. Your dreams are not outlandish. I've got prisms all over my walls, Vicky. Okay, now just own this feeling. Like when I think of my dream, my shoulders drop. I feel deeply relaxed in my gut. It's just so meant to be. Okay? And here's my crystal ball, and I'm predicting that as you keep feeling this feeling of the feel good, and you follow the feel good, the next thing that feels good, the next thing that feels good, the next thing that feels good, it's going to come to you. Okay? Or some version of it, or some way of the feeling, but it will only be for your good. It will only be for your good. Okay, Denise, here comes your card. Well. Hold on. This card came up again. Boundaries. Where are we doing too much, giving too much? Not saying no when we need to say no. Boundaries. Where are we doing that? Okay, I'm going to read you what it says. Boundaries 46. This came up last week too. Or is it 44? 44. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You are being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. And we have to keep our energy high and clear. So we have to keep clear of the resentment and bitterness. At first, it might be only a little bit and not feel like a big deal. But before you know it, your energy field becomes porous. Wow. And you are left feeling depleted, resentful, and taken advantage of. Saying no and having your clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. Beautiful. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. Ooh, That reminds me about severing with the white light cords. Oh, yes, I want to do that afterwards. I think that's my card for a lot for sure. Yes, Verna. Yeah. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen in a certain way, or fear of loss, which all those three things are like no bueno. We don't need anything from anybody. We only need things from source energy and from our guides and our heavenly team and from ourselves. We don't need their approval. It would be nice, but fuck it. No, I will not operate my life like that. And fear of being seen in a certain way or fear of loss is just, the bullshit that we have to work to constantly you can't be yourself and have those needs. You can't. That's where earth angels, empaths, and ultrasensitives are codependent right there. Which, it's big time with me. So I'm always working on it. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Oh, your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as gut feelings. Tune into this space when deciding what's okay for you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? Okay, let's just do that right now. Let's just put our hands on our bellies. See what it's saying to us. I'm just saying relax. Give it up. Relax. What is your belly saying to you? Let's put our hands there right now and just tune in to our second brain, which actually has more neural connections than our brain. Our gut has more neural paths or whatever it is that makes our synapses or whatever makes our brain go. Our belly has more of it than our brain. So you could actually trust your gut more than your brain and be bueno. And, that's what I've been talking about too, is I want, one of the ladies in the workshop was like, are we going to have handouts? I'm like, no. And she looked at me like, what? And I'm like, because I don't want you writing. I want you in your body. I don't want you up here in your brain able to access all this fucking material. That will do nothing compared to what it would do if you get it in your body, if you get it anchored in your body. Yeah. So work your light inquiry. So yeah, if we just said, thank you, brain, love you, thank you for, making everything work, thank you for blah, blah, blah. But then just trusted our gut. What does our gut want? What feels good right now? What would feel good to my body right now? Just trusted that, we would be so much better ahead. All right, work your light inquiry. Where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? Woo! Yes. So, so I hope this was helpful today. If this was helpful, share with your friends. Share this thing live with your friends. Tag your friends when you get here because we all need this energy. That's why I do it. Been doing this for 2 years, and Body Talk Friday. And so every Monday here at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, every Friday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, right here at Lorraine Pursell MA on the my Facebook page. And for more of my work, you can go to 3keys2selflove.com. The number 3 keys, like you put in your car, to selflove.com. I'm going to put this in here. Free ebook.3keys2selflove.com. See, I really think that there are more earth angels than the 2%. but they just don't know how to be an earth angel because they listen to the world. They've forgotten who they are, big time. We're the ones who are awakened, and we are here to awaken other people by our light. So keep your eyes open this week for the link to buy the workshop, Emotional Freedom Now, and with the 5 tools and the option to get the 6 workshop series, and you get one of the workshops free. Okay, thanks for joining me today. It was so much fun. And also Google oils and put in navel. Whoa, very interesting. Learning more every day. Wow, that's interesting, Vicki. Huh, very interesting. I've had a blast here with you guys today, and I'll see you Friday, if not before. Thanks for being here today. Sending you so much love. Bye.